team with the spaceport tornadoes.
Fortunately, a tornado this big will never strike Dallas. This monster is what scientists think could be hiding on a newly detected world, strikingly similar to our own.
This is a planet that's about 1.5 times larger than the Earth in its physical size, and it's located at a distance from its parent star, which is very similar to the distance that the Earth is located from the Sun.
In early 2013, Kepler spacecraft scientists announced evidence for this super-Earth 2,070 light-years away. It may be the most Earth-like planet yet found.
We can imagine that it has continental areas that are flat and subject to strong cold fronts, as well as a warm, low-latitude sea that can provide masses of humid air. And so if those conditions exist there...
Today's forecast calls for the mother of all storms. A maelstrom of rocky debris, followed by searing 575-degree temperatures, hyper-hurricane winds, 600-foot-high tsunamis, and thick clouds of acid rain. This is the weather for the day a giant space rock hits planet Earth.
You would have hot debris coming from the impact site, setting a firestorm.
It has happened before, and it can happen again.
Rocks hits.
An impact of that scale may mean the extinction of the human species.
Take cover
Who's
as we
making
prepare
it?
you for the single greatest natural disaster to threaten Earth. Earth is just one
Kind of
kind of weather.
on other planets. These storms you beyond the imagination, climates and conditions that we don't see on Earth. Could they happen here? And if so, can we survive deadly space weather? Deadly space weather meteors, asteroids, and comets.
Los Angeles, California.
I love Los Angeles.
It looks like a picture-perfect day. Not a cloud in
65
sight.
million years ago, the meteors, a deadly meteor,
Deadly.
had 65 million years ago when the dinosaurs were.
A gigantic rock plunges from space hundreds of times faster than a speeding bullet.
Oh, like Bill guys, you know he goes like that, but sometimes he goes dun 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 dun. Yes, fires.
Tons of TNT.
So if it hits one of the cities, bigger cities, they get a lot of eruptions. They get volcanoes because like asteroid ones. Because if it lands more in Los Angeles, that means they're gonna be.
Seconds later, and 360 miles to the north, a fireball of hot vapor and debris reaches San Francisco, followed by a massive earthquake. Another city is in near ruins.
New York.
The aftermath of the cosmic impact is felt across the entire United States. Soot travels thousands of miles and covers places as far as New York. This is not an actual event, but it could be if Earth is struck by a large meteor, one of the deadliest types of space weather.
To think of meteors as a form of weather, or at least contributing to weather and climate, is actually quite appropriate. The forecast is continuous rain of rock and ice with occasional showers, right? So it's almost a weather phenomenon.
To understand their threat, we must look into the past. Meteors are among the most frightening forces of nature. For billions of years, they've triggered the worst weather imaginable, and are predicted to do so again in the future. Today, most of these rocky remains from the formation of our solar system lurk in the asteroid belt between Jupiter and Mars. But occasionally, one gets jostled out and heads on a collision course with Earth. While in space, a rock is called a meteoroid. But when one passes through the Earth's atmosphere, the impact pressure causes it to heat up and form a fireball. known as a meteor. Our planet's thick atmosphere acts as a protective blanket and vaporizes most meteors. But rocks occasionally slip through. When they strike our planet, they become meteorites. And these mysterious chunks of rock and metal can wreak havoc on our climate.
Meteors can cause severe heating in the atmosphere. They will loft
Large ones, very fast ones, very dense ones deposit a lot of energy.
I like him.
Astronomer Michael Mishna
Because this one's
explores the
awesome.
deadly
I always wanted to
potential
buy
of
one of
different
those
types of
and a bowling
meteorites.
ball for,
By
let's
dropping
see, like,
spheres of various sizes and densities into a pile of sand to demonstrate the craters they produce.
Alright, let's go see what damage we did. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, this looks great.
The crater from the small, dense steel ball is not much bigger than the ball itself. The bowling ball makes a more impressive impact.
The size of the crater that it produced is quite a bit larger than the ball itself, and that's typically what we expect. Craters that come in from space are generally 10 to 20 times the size of the impactor themselves. As we move to the largest of the balls we had here, the medicine ball, the damage that it did was much more significant than the others. The size of the crater is many, many times larger than the impactor itself, and it's also quite a bit deeper. That's because this medicine ball is very, very dense. If we were to take something like this medicine ball and blow it up in size to maybe 1 to 2 miles in diameter, the impactor would create a crater that was large enough to destroy an entire city.
Extraterrestrial rocks can do more than form craters or level a city. They can ignite a climate disaster beyond human imagination. Earth has endured some extreme disasters